Honestly, no, to have this much gray hair is a blessing.
That's right.
Yeah. Honestly.
I'll take it.
Honestly. Okay, Bob Marley movie. So,
Yeah.
my daughter's father didn't want to see it with us because he was upset. He was worried that he didn't like how cute Bob Marley was. He thought they did
come
bad
on,
casting. Yeah, he thought they did bad casting. Yeah. He's like, no way. No, not with Bob looking like that. And I was like, no. So my daughter and I went. It was good, you guys.
Okay, but people are about to watch it, so why are you gonna do that? And what are you doing right now?
I'm not dropping any spoilers.
Are you trying to give us a review?
No. I'm just talking to Pete about why he's.
I'm gonna see it.
I'm talking to Pete. Okay, good. I'm talking to Pete about why he's reluctant to see it. So you're not. Do you have any? What have you heard about it?
I heard people are mad about the casting.
Okay.
But that's just like Jamaicans, you know. Nobody was good enough for the part, so nobody got it.
That's it. It's Bob, right? You're gonna get to play Jesus, essentially. I heard that a bunch of Jamaicans were upset that there was like no mango eating, no.
Don't matter who they would have picked up they're still gonna hate. No matter who they picked to be it.
Yeah.
It could have been Denzel.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been. Nobody's good enough. Right? Nobody would have been good enough.
Yeah.
But I liked it, and this guy took the role so seriously, you guys. They had 9 professionals on set to make sure he sounded like Bob, spoke like Bob. His patois was down.
I was gonna say,
you know what I mean? Yeah. No. It's good. Mm-hmm. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Jamaican actors sprinkle in about the place too. Like you can't just have it all Americans and.
No, because the patois are gonna be messed up.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think they had like basically British, UK people who grew up with patois slang anyways, and then Jamaicans.
Right. Yeah, that's better than the Americans trying to do it from you know what I mean?
You know, I know. The way Americans do the Jamaican accent sometimes, it's like I can't. But I thought it was a beautiful movie. We got excited about Bob after. It was Bob everything. We were playing Bob this, Bob that. My daughter's grandmother actually dated Bob before Rita. She says if it wasn't for Rita, she would have been Rita. So the whole time I'm calling my daughter Marley. I'm like, that's your grandpa. Yeah, because my daughter's father's named after Bob.
Wow.
So yeah.
But Bob dated a lot of women though.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Dated a lot of women.
He did.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's the next thing. People are upset about, right?
What? Oh, yeah. Misrepresentation or people feeling like they weren't represented.
The Miss Jamaica ran out the movie theater about the screening.
Really?
She didn't like how they portrayed her.
Okay, so this is, without giving away the movie, I will say the movie was a unique celebration of Bob and Rita's love. You never saw that before. They always made it seem like Rita was just playing in the back, just up the road in the house with the kids. Like they never showed their love story. So maybe that's why.
So did they not show the Miss Jamaica?
You want to know?
Is she in the movie?
A flash.
Yeah.
They got side piece in there. Boy.
Yeah.
She's there.
But like in a montage of side pieces. Like.
Yeah, that's Damian Marley's mom.
I know. And in the documentary. Did you ever see the Bob documentary?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the documentary, she was like, I used to live in the main house with Bob, and then the kids then picked me, them were up the street with Rita and stuff like that. So she made it seem like, kind of like she was the main and Rita was the side. Yeah. So then to see herself in this movie, not even a whisper, yeah, she would have run out.
So they just had to clarify things.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Come on, that was his wife. And I didn't. Okay, anyways. What were your hang-ups about the movie?
Well, I was concerned about the patois,
Yeah.
like how that was gonna go.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if like Peter Tosh, did they even bring up Peter Tosh?
Huh? Did they even bring up Peter Tosh? Was Peter Tosh in the band?
Yeah,
Peter was in the band?
Bunny Wailer, was Bunny Wailer in it?
Bunny must be in it. See, the thing
Peter
is,
Tosh
I don't
and-
know everybody. So maybe they are in there and I didn't recognize them as
Tosh,
them.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Like, I hope Tosh was represented.
No, but apparently the Rastas that played in the movie, they cut their hair. They cut their regular locks. They put in shorter locks.
He didn't cut it.
No, they put in shorter locks. They saved their locks for later, put in shorter locks, because everybody has locks past their bum, right?
Yeah.
So they put in shorter locks to make it look like they're younger and stuff, and then they redid the locks. So they like attention to detail, serious with this movie.
No, they didn't cut them.
I'm telling you, Kingsley, I watched an interview. He said that they cut them.
They just twisted them.
But where your locks at?
Well, they're gone. They're in a cupboard
You
somewhere.
left it in the movie.
They left the movie.
They
They
left
took
them
them
on
off,
set.
put them in a box,
Okay.
and locked them up.
Whoever did that did a great job.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, usually you see people with dreadlocks and they look so stupid. The fake
Yeah.
dreadlocks.
Morris and Carla, man, they were prepping that from the same time when I started prepping. So it was like Morris he's a dread specialist, and you know, it's not even just the hair he did for me. He took all them boys who came from Jamaica, they're all Rasta. So he took out their dreads, you know, by hand, and he put them in like sacred boxes, stored them, and then put new dreads in their hair to like suit the characters from the time. And then when the film was done, he got their dreads and he put them back in.
Wow.
But for a lot of them, it was really emotional, and they was doing it for Bob because they love Bob and they're all connected to Bob, you know.
No, I'm telling you, they cut their. If you were to do the movie right now and you had to you had baby locks, they cut the hair like this, put in little locks, save the old locks, and then put the old locks in after. That's what Kingsley said. That's what the guy that played Bob said they did. For the Rastas that were like playing the Bunny Whalers and stuff like that, the guys in the
I've
band.
seen one of the Rastas getting his hair done. And his hair was in little twists.
Yes.
And they twisted up his hair into like little almost shiny bumps.
Yes.
And then attached fake dreads to that.
Exactly. So I'm telling you, they cut his hair. They had his hair in a sacred box. Okay. Anyways, what Kingsley said
It wasn't
is that
cut.
some man had to cut his hair.
I seen the guy taking his hair out of the thing. It was twisted up. It was short. And what he was cutting was the fake hair that they put in.
It's possible that Kingsley was mistaken. It's possible Kingsley was mistaken.
Because you see the guy that plays with Chronics? I don't know who he played.
He's in it? You would have to point him out.
His name is Hector.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen him. Taking his locks out. And his hair's like long like mine.
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer.
Okay. They cut it and then put in short
No,
ones.
They didn't cut it.
Okay.
Stop saying this cut thing.
I'm telling you, Kingsley said, and I'll literally add him talking about it on the Breakfast Club in this segment. He said that they took the time to cut people's locks and save the locks and then put in shorter locks.
Not everybody cut their locks.
Maybe not. Maybe not everybody had to. Because like if Damian Marley played Bob, he would have to cut his
Because
locks.
you see the guy who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
His locks are long, but they're thin.
Yeah.
So,
they
he
can.
doesn't have to cut them.
Yeah.
He just twists them up into like almost shiny bumps.
Yeah.
And then attach the hair onto them and then make them this long.
Yeah.
That's what they did. And then they cut the hair that they
This is what
that
I'm
they
saying.
made, and
Kingsley
then I
could have been
And then I
mistaken.
seen them
but
unravel
that
the
could
hair.
happen. Yeah.
And then the guy said, "Look, me have
yeah,
hair
yeah,
back."
yeah. It could have been done that
possible.
way. Yeah.
Like that has been done.
Yeah. Yeah.
That has been done.
But I think you guys will enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it. It was nice. It was cool. Okay. Did you guys hear about John Cena?
Some bird, like I don't know,
Window.
parrot or something.
I'm telling you, in that.
Goes on and on.
He started an OnlyFans yesterday.
In what?
Yeah.
What did he do?
I know. I love that the great 10-year-old is like shocked and appalled. He started an OnlyFans. John Cena.
And OnlyFans doing what? Showing his feet or his muscles?
I don't know what he's showing, but it's so weird because the profile pic is the pic of him in a dress. I don't know if you guys saw him in a skirt.
So maybe he's dressing like a woman to make money on OnlyFans.
I don't know how he's dressing. I haven't subscribed, but I feel like it might be body stuff.
It's got to be body stuff. It's
Sex
John
stuff.
Cena. It
Yeah.
has to be.
Yeah. So maybe like a little bit of like in a towel lower kind of
Wearing a skirt.
that type
Wearing
of
a
thing.
kilt with nothing underneath, maybe.
Who knows? Just so strange.
Doing wrestling moves. Isn't he a wrestler, John Cena?
I don't know. Doesn't he have money? Does he still wrestle? Does he still wrestle, sweet? No? What does he do? Why would he start an OnlyFans? Okay, first of all, do you guys know how much money women are making from OnlyFans? Yeah. Yeah. Like mills a month.
So what's wrong with him making an OnlyFans?
I'm asking you. Maybe there's nothing wrong with him doing an
What's wrong with him
OnlyFans.
making an OnlyFans?
I'm not. My question
if girls
was.
are making millions off of it. Why can't he have one?
My point was, I get why somebody would be tempted to do an OnlyFans when you hear how quickly these women are making money. Millions a month.
So why wouldn't he do it?
I don't know. Morals?
Is it only? Is it only for women?
Of course.
Is OnlyFans only for women?
No, I feel like, and the worst part is I feel like he's targeting men with his OnlyFans.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
I feel like he's targeting men because I told you his profile picture, he's in a skirt.
Yeah, he's wearing a dress.
So it's just weird.
That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother show.
No, I know. Yeah, that's a slippery slope because if you're a straight guy and you're just doing it for money, that does make it kind of weird. But I mean, you can't close off that market, right? Because women aren't going to be just your only people going. John Cena, OnlyFans. Panther's saying, yeah, people are making so much money off of it. Why wouldn't he do it?
Yeah. Give the body and stuff for it, I guess, right? That's what women want to see. Men and women want to see.
And it's kind of like, not anybody could just start an OnlyFans and make money like that off of the top.
Right.
If you kind of
He's making
turn
a lot
your
of-
popularity into the OnlyFans,
yeah,
then you're
yeah.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Would you? Knowing how much women are making.
Would
$4
I do
mil
it?
a month.
Oh. Would I do it?
Would you do it?
Would I do it?
Yeah. If I had,
that.
good
Well,
question.
if you would do-
Good question.
Wait,
Every
would
time I
you
hear
do
it, every time
That's
I
the
hear
question.
it, yeah. Every time, good question. Every time I hear about how much money these girls are making, I do the math, man. There's so much that I just need money for. Do much businesses? I would do it. But you'd see, like, I turn it into $1 billion so quickly, just off of, like, real life businesses. So, would I do it if I had the popularity? I wouldn't start now, where I had to, like, struggle and make, like, $100 a month. But if I can make, like, a couple mil off of the bat, like, it's like Misa Hot, first exclusive. Yeah, I'd do it for a while. Make a couple mil, get out. That's just the truth.
What's that?
If you had the popularity, if you knew you could start your OnlyFans and make millions a month, would you start one tomorrow?
Well, if you knew, like if
If
that was,
you specifically knew.
of course, for millions.
I know.
But the OnlyFans isn't just sex either, right? If you could find a niche subscribers for it,
Yeah.
because it's not all just sex.
Yeah, it's true. It's not supposed to be. It's actually not a sex
Right.
platform.
So-
but that's what it usually just...
You have to find something that would attract the masses that would subscribe, and if you can find that, I don't know, the 55 plus. Freedom 55.
I love it!
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I would name my site, Freedom 55.
I love that. I love
Because
that.
there's 83-year-olds that are still thinking I'm hot. You know what I mean?
Flipping Martha Stewart. Did she start an OnlyFans? I think Martha Stewart has an OnlyFans.
So yeah.
But she was doing some sexy poses and stuff. She looked good. She was in
Martha
like an
Stewart's-
apron. She was in an apron, no shirt underneath.
Come on.
Yeah.
I swear to
I
God,
saw the
she looked
photos.
hot.
I saw the
She
photos.
looked hot.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying.
Why not, I guess.
Right?
And like she
Martha
needs
Stewart
money.
don't need the money to let you.
But
This is what's so weird about it. Do people need the money?
everybody needs money.
That's it.
Everybody needs money. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You can always use more money.
Yeah.
She might be doing something very good and donating her apron nudeness money to, I don't know, culinary colleges for underprivileged children or something.
Maybe. She's definitely inspiring people, which is cool.
Well, at this point, they could just do whatever they want, though. They could, because she has her name already,
Yeah.
she could just point it anywhere and just make money.
True enough.
You know what I mean?
True enough.
Yeah. I don't know. Am I doing OnlyFans?
No? 2 million a month.
If you
Yeah,
could do
that
like
sounds
swing
good.
your golf club, you'd be surprised at how many.
Swing the clubs, yeah. If that's what I have to do.
Yeah, he'd do a tutorial.
Just like
For
sports.
sure. Anybody would do like a tutorial. I'm talking, would you get naked? Would you do...
But that's what I'm saying is like OnlyFans isn't all about just naked.
I know.
Like clearly.
I know. But I'm asking him specifically,
Oh,
would
yeah.
he do the naughty stuff for money?
The ones that are making money are the ones that are...
Right. There has to be a weird twist.
Something
Like
unique.
you pick up your golf balls with your toes after you swing or something.
Oh,
like,
God. Right?
You know what I mean? Something. There has to be something weird,
The foot fetishers.
right? Because there's millions of those.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. And everybody hopes they can start an OnlyFans just doing their feet.
well,
showing
that's
their
because
feet.
that's how it all kind of began, right? Foot fetish stuff.
Yeah.
But I just think there's markets out there for anything online. There's billions of people in the world, and the internet reaches the entire world. So there's going to be, even if you get 100 subscribers, you know,
Yeah, there's some extra cash,
Right.
extra pocket cash.
100 people out of billions might like whatever it is you have to offer.
Yeah.
So there's some extra.
So you're saying
pocket
try
money.
OnlyFans now. She's doing the math. The math is starting to make sense. The new AI image generators.
Yes, we have.
AI image generators. Have you used
Each
it?
client came in with it.
Okay, so basically what they've seen or what's been shown is that they refuse to generate white people. They refuse to generate images of white people. So like if you were to like ask the AI, show me a picture of a Viking, it'll show you a black Viking. Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, it'll be a black Lincoln. Like it's refusing to generate images of white people.
That's crazy.
Isn't that weird? I'll show you guys some
I
examples.
don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's truthful.
It is. That's the thing. People were testing it out. All yesterday, it became like the biggest joke because
Are they all using that free app? The 1 week free
this
trial?
is called Gemini. Gemini from Google, from OpenAI.
If what?
If you need to see white people, you need to pay it.
Yes, yes.
Premium
You
for
gotta
the
get
whites.
premium, yeah. Right, right.
Because your client's a white guy and he did that AI generation thing to show different styles for him and stuff.
And it showed him white guys.
Well, it showed him. He's white.
Well, he took a picture and he was looking for hairstyles. So he didn't change it didn't create him. He took a picture and then it changed his hair.
I see.
And then changed his clothes and all.
Okay, let me find this. There's never been a Pope of color. Those aren't the originals. That's what's so dangerous. Do you see?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, where's it coming from? Like, where did they generate that from?
It just doesn't want to be biased. It doesn't want to be exclusionary.
Well,
It's trying to be inclusionary. This is what people are saying.
So
This
it
is what
wants to be
people are saying.
inclusive, then it should have any skin type. If I said, show me an Aboriginal Pope,
Yeah.
then that's what I asked for. But I don't know. Like,
It shouldn't not generate images of white people. And it was literally just not generating images of white people.
so there was a glitch. Something happened. There was a glitch somewhere.
Google explained it as they're trying to be inclusive. You Google, or you put in, give me an image of the Pope, and it gives you these two. Refuses to give you a white Pope. There's never been a Pope of color.
Google's doing that?
This is Google's Gemini. It's their new image generator. But then somebody did this today too. So this goes deep, you guys, and I don't understand what the motive is behind it. Somebody said, Google white man, white woman.
So just put in the Google search engine.
Just Google search white man, white woman. It's all interracial couples. It refuses to show you just a white man and a white woman.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Huh?
Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
Whoa, that's weird.
You can't be there for him?
What's that? Because,
It is woke, right?
yeah. So that's what people are saying. That word, woke.
Yeah.
See, I have a problem with that only because, and this is what I wanted to like, kind of, yeah, it's ridiculous. I know, I don't know. I don't get it. You Google white man, white woman, and it refuses to show you a white couple. It just gives you interracial couples.
Well, Caucasian, right?
Something's wrong with your phone. That's your phone.
No,
man.
I'm telling you, I got this from online. Somebody online said try it.
You set your phone up. You set your phone up.
I didn't.
And then you came in here trying to get us
I
wound
didn't.
up.
Yeah, we're
I
awesome.
didn't. Somebody
Try
said
and trip us out,
try
man.
it, and I tried it.
Google it on my Samsung.
Google it on your Samsung. See what happens.
What did you
White man, white woman.
In my Google search bar.
In your Google. White man, white woman.
Google's on some shit. Yeah, man.
Google's on some
If you
shit, but I
tell me
can't
that
figure out
she's
what it
true,
is.
I'm gonna trip out right now because that's gonna cause some shit, man.
It's causing some shit. The whites are rebelling. The whites are over it.
It's showing you mixed couples, not just straight white people.
Come on.
I go white man and white woman. The first thing that comes up is white man and woman black.
There you go. Go to images.
Well, there's a white man, white woman.
One.
There's interracial. There's Indian and white.
Dr. Kevin?
White man, black. A white woman, black woman. White woman, black.
Are you serious, man?
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So what she's saying is true.
Yes. I wouldn't lie to you guys.
What the heck is going on
I don't know.
here,
What's
man?
going on? That's what I'm asking. I really don't know.
Mine's doing the exact same thing.
Why would they do that?
Man and white woman. And it's all
Google.
interracial.
Google, I'll try a thing.
And it literally refuses to generate images of white people.
Google, I'll try out.
No matter who you Google.
Try out the
Oh.
package on them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna Google white man. So look at this. I just Googled just straight white man.
Yes.
So there's a couple images of white men, and there's pictures of white men with black men. Look. White man, then there's black man. Black man. A white and black man. Hey, how are you, man?
Hey, sweets.
A black man. Like, this is supposed to be white men. I went to images. Look at this.
So it's like, what is it actually? I'm asking the wise one. What do your spidey senses tell you? What do your spidey senses say? Like,
You're up to something.
I think the internet is corrupt. Period. So there's something that's being started. They're creating noise somehow because somebody has triggered something. And the internet, you can have whatever you want on the friggin' internet. It doesn't make everything accurate, but clearly they're creating chaos for some reason. There's
Yeah.
always an agenda.
yeah, yeah. I like
Somebody to
creating
even
chaos.
notice that's like, how did that start? How did that trend start?
I don't know. I started noticing it in
month ago-
commercials.
A month ago,
Yes.
if I Googled the exact same thing, would this have been the exact same issue?
I don't know. I don't know
But
how long it's been
commercials,
happening
we've noticed
for.
that a lot too.
Yeah.
All interracial couples,
Yeah.
same-sex couples.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as just same
Same race.
religion,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
couples anymore.
Yeah.
It's all blended families of some different cultural backgrounds.
Yeah, we're connected.
So we've
son.
noticed that too. And like, same sex, whatever, who cares? But it's all that now.
Yeah, it's only that.
Right.
It's like making it, especially a white couple, is like
Remember when the
offensive.
guy from Ireland
Right.
was in the chair? Yeah, you remember the way
I worked with them and they thought the same.
What you call it? Yahtzee. You call it a
So then what do you think about affirmative action, DEI, which is like diversity, inclusion, and equity? Diversity, equity, and inclusion. So this is making sure that every workplace has a certain amount of people of color, a certain amount of women, a certain amount of disabled people. What are your thoughts on hiring that way in companies that are forced to hire
I
that
hate when they
way?
try to put like labels and stuff like that on people. Yo, if you're gonna hire somebody, hire them because they're qualified for the job. Done, man. You don't gotta put the labels, affirmative action. Yeah, we want to make sure we get enough women. You don't have to say it. Yo, just do it. That's it. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm in full agreement with Pete on that. Hire who's qualified for the job. Not, okay, you've got X number of this, this, and this, and we've checked every box so nobody can be offended by our company's employee base. Hire who is qualified for the job, period.
Thoughts on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Hiring people based on their gender, their race, their ability, making sure that you've got a certain amount of women, a certain amount of people of color, a certain amount of people with disabilities representing your company.
No, fuck that.
Necessary?
No. You can do the job, you get the job. You can't do the job, you don't get the job. You're not hire a black guy just because he's black? What sense is that? He can't do the work? We're gonna pay this guy to ruin shit?
Well, no, he has to be here.
Come on, that don't make sense.
I don't think it matters what race or whatever, man.
You're qualified, you get the job.
Qualified and capable of doing what you gotta do, you do it. Yeah.
Do you guys remember a time when people weren't qualified people weren't hired because of their race?
Once upon a time, yes.
Of course.
Well, where's you?
Do you remember when they called you a fucking little nigger as a kid? Of course.
Okay. Well, I feel like that was why it was implemented. It's just the whole thing in practice has just been really shitty. So I feel like the way I would want it to be played out is if I've got 5 qualified candidates and there are no black people working at my company, I do pick the guy that's black to just be like, you know what, let's have some representation.
That's some bullshit.
If he's qualified, if there's 5 qualified people,
That's some bullshit. Because now you're just hiring over favoritism. You're gonna make your company fall over that.
that's what people say. That's what the complaint is.
Your,
You know what the real problem is?
your company will fall because you have unqualified people doing work that people are qualified to do aren't doing it because of their race.
But what about
And you're
if
gonna give
there's
someone a
5
job,
equally
You're
qualified
gonna give someone a
people?
job because he's black.
What if there's 5? What if there's 5 equally qualified people though? One is a woman, one is a black guy, one has a disability, and 2 of them, one is a white man and one is a white woman.
Taking the person with the disability. For sure. I want to be fucking hanging with the handicapped guy all day. He's smoking joints to me and everything. He's not judging me and shit. He's getting the job.
Cool. Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
You're so stupid, guys.
Okay.
Pastor George.
So because people hate these types of practices, how do we end systemic racism then? What is the solution to make sure that people that are qualified are getting the job and aren't discriminated because of their race? How do you end racism?
Change the way you think. That's all. Change the way you think. Look at everybody as equal. We're all humans. That's it. Period. No such thing as color. You know, there's stuff in the past that you talk about color. This person is not as good as you are because they're oh, bullshit. I think we know that by now, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think change the way you think.
Like it matters in some places though, right?
Ending racism.
Like think about it.
Because some people feel like the tactics that we're
You know how
using to
you
end
end
racism
racism?
are racist.
You speak up when you, instead of silence, you
Come on.
speak when something is out of turn.
Okay.
Period.
I love that.
Instead, like, because we're all so quiet in a room
Yeah.
where you might feel like you stand out or somebody's going to be angry if you defend comments that are racist, period. Whether it's against people of color, whether it's against male, female, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Any sort of racist, whatever, you speak up. You put a stop to it and embarrass the person that's coming out of their mouth.
I love it.
Small touch.
Come on.
One level.
If I leave it like that, by next week you look like mom.
What happened
Look sharp.
Huh?
to your eyes?
How come they're thinking? Because
Are you still recording?
Ah, yeah.
I don't want to say it on
Okay.
camera.
That's what I'm
How do we end racism? If these things that are implemented to end racism don't work, how do we end systemic racism? What is
never
the
end.
solution?
Can never end. Can never end.
You guys ready? Can end?
Look, it can never end. Look around the world.
Look how old you are today.
Look at all the
And it's
How
still
old am I?
going on.
Excuse me?
Everybody, it's still going on.
It can never
No
end.
matter what. You can't run from it. It's there.
Can never
It's
end.
over.
You guys, it can never end?
No.
Your son's generation isn't going to end it.
No.
P. Solutions for ending racism.
There isn't any. Because the ignorance will always be taught.
Right.
When kids are kids, why is the black kid playing with the Chinese kid and the Russian kid? They're all together. Everyone's playing fine. But then when they reach a certain age,
High school.
one guy's gonna tell one guy, "Fuck out, oh, fuck you, nigger, or fuck you, whatever you want to call him, or whatever you want to call him." Where'd you learn that? You guys were talking like that in the playground.
You learned that from
That
home.
was taught.
That was taught from grandma.
That was taught. Someone told him that. So unless people stop teaching it,
Yeah.
it will never stop, and it will never stop being taught.
Never. Unfortunately, never.
Juicing, I swear to God.
He's a funny dude.
I can't
Yeah.
tell you why it's good. You have to watch it. I thought it was good because I knew Vince Staples.
No, he's
Yeah.
funny still, yeah.
Yeah, no, Joe Budden was talking about it. He said there's like some messaging in there too.
It was Styles P that made me that put me onto it.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, that new Vince Staples movie's on Netflix. Go check it out.
Yeah, gotta support, gotta check it out. I definitely will. So it was funny, or did you see any messages in it?
Oh yeah.
Did you take it in as like deep
you know
or?
what?
This movie's interesting.
I'd have to watch it again because there's a lot of shit going on.
That's what he
For
said.
sure.
Yeah.
Because one time he's at the family barbecue and he's talking with someone in a car,
Yeah.
and then outside the window that his family's having a fight, and I had to rewind the show
Yeah.
to actually take it in because I
Catch
was
that.
so
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
so
yeah.
involved in what he was saying
Yeah.
that I didn't know what was going on around him. So I have to watch it again because I know that
Yeah.
there's enough of that.
Yeah, there's like little things you missed.
And I even said to my girl, I was
Quality.
like, did you see the fight?
Yeah.
She's like, no, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
You know
Amazing.
what? It's
Paying
when they're
attention to
robbing
him.
the bank. Did you see the part where he's robbing the bank?
Yes.
And,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
and
Yes.
his boy that's robbing him is his boy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, yo, what's up, man? This is Vince Staples. You guys don't know who this is?
Ah.
Check you out with the Louis
The
bag.
bank robbery.
The Louis bag, right? The
In the
Louis
middle of the
bag.
bank robbery, that.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
comes up to me, he's like, yo, where you been, son? Yo, don't move. Don't you guys get down. Yeah, how's your mom and them, man?
Kids? Do you remember your
Amazing.
kids?
Amazing.
Like, yo, so what you up to now?
That's what makes it
Yeah.
wicked.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
And it's an interesting way, like think about it, you know, you watch movies from back in the day, right?
Yeah.
You know, like Friday or whatever.
Yeah.
This isn't a movie like that, right? This is like a whole different twist of how like cinema is done now. right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I like about
I
it.
want to tell you more, but I don't want to
It's
give
like
it away.
clips.
I know.
It's like clips, right? So you're not getting bored with this guy's life, man.
Yeah. How long is the show? So it's
It's a
one.
series.
It's a series. It's like 5 shows, but then like
He's gonna
it's
get
one day.
He's
It's
gonna get
one
more.
day.
It's one day.
Oh,
day.
dope. Dope,
Yeah,
dope,
man.
dope.
It's wicked.
And like he's just coming home, like telling this girl, yeah, I had you know a good day at work, like a good day. It was alright day, whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it wasn't, man.
Amazing,
The guy went to
amazing.
jail.
The guy
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
home.
yeah.
The guy comes home. The guy goes like this, does, puts his thing down, sits down on the couch. His wife comes home, picks up the strap, takes up the ticket. She's like, "Oh, you got the tickets." Like, she doesn't even care, bro. She don't care about the strap, you know, doc. She cares about the tickets that's underneath the strap.
yeah.
She picked the strap up and moved it to get the tickets, you know. Yeah,
It was nothing.
sick.
It was nothing.
Sick.
Yeah,
The show's sick,
that's
bro.
a woman.
Whoever directed that did a really good job.
I know. I'm impressed.
Really
I'm
good
already
job.
Or
impressed.
when the guy's in jail,
Who's in jail?
and the guy's watching him. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
Pope.
kill you.
Poke.
Pope, yeah, Pope. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. And he's like, Pope, come on, man. Like, let's just squash this. Today's a new day. I have no beef with you. You know, when we get out, we'll go watch a movie. And he goes, I don't like. Yo, it was strong, man. He's like, I don't wanna
Dope,
watch
dope,
a movie with you. The fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then the police said, hey, we want some autographs. Come by, you know. And he was like, no,
Yeah.
no. And then Pope got even more mad. He's like, oh, you're a snitch.
Cool. Cool.
Whoever directed that is a wicked director.
Yeah.
Yeah, look into it.
You know what it reminds me of? You know that movie with what's his name? What's his name? Son, that Glover guy's son.
Yeah, Danny Glover.
Yeah, what's his
Donald
name?
Glover. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
You remember the movie that he did? He did a show.
Atlanta.
And
He's
it's like-
no,
it's-
you
it's
guys.
like that.
It's kinda
I just
like
have to
that.
say this
It's
too.
kind of like that.
I love that. He did Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I was gonna bring that up to you guys. The series. Did you watch it yet? Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the series. It's strong. Flipping Donald Glover is the lead, and this other Asian woman. So strong. It's good. So different premise. But yeah, good, strong television. I did want to come back to that quickly.
I didn't even know about that.
You didn't know about
I
it?
work too hard, man. I don't got time.
You see it?
Of course I saw it. What are you talking about?
Are you gonna ask a female? Like,
Yes. I did.
So what about it? Like, fill me up
play
his feet. Like, so,
they caught him in his crib in his bed, on the phone, playing with himself.
That's it, yeah. It looks like somebody sent something that he sent
Probably
them.
have phone sex, watching some shit, and he's there playing. I mean,
I don't even think he's playing with them. I think he's just showing himself. Like if you were like recording yourself to send to somebody. Like that, yeah. But yeah.
How did that get out?
Yo, Kev.
If he didn't send it out.
I feel like a girl sent it out. That looks like something that you would send like to a girl. And the girl dropped
yeah,
it.
because of the angle of the way they shot it.
Yeah.
Somebody was in front, videoing him.
No, I thought he was filming himself. It looked like he was filming himself to me.
Yeah, he's looking at himself, but
Yeah.
here,
I'm saying the phone is in the mirror. I feel like he's looking in a mirror filming himself like this for somebody. Yeah.
Everybody else.
Never do that.
We've all been.
You going out for a smoke?
No, me have to ask him, you know, because...
What?
Me have to ask him if he never do it because, you know, he's a muscle man, you know.
It's true.
So everybody have a different kind of confidence, you see me?
It's true. He's got pics all over the city.
Never.
You never sent a picture of yourself?
Nope.
That's smart. Don't. These girls are vengeful. And they always share. Every penis pic I've ever received, I've shared with a friend.
Jesus.
Girls share those. It doesn't just stay with the one girl. Ever.
I'm happy that I'm from the era where that's not cool.
Right. There you go.
Trust me, I never sent one yet. Trust me.
Risky
See all these
business.
things, you send it and fucking they're sending it to other people.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not even safe to where you sent it.
It's not. It is not.
Speaking of Drake, he's asking the government to make Buffalo a province for one day.
Why?
So his friends who can't travel can come see him perform.
Aww. That's cute.
They're not making it a province. So.
No. Thanks for the topic. Producer for this show, because you always bring up the questions. No, you guys, no. It's the saddest thing. You said karma? No, come on, don't say that.
Yeah, she probably did not fuck her.
I saw. Okay, so she was a gossip, right? She was a really bad gossip and stuff like that. Like people wanted to bust her
For
up,
sure, you
kill
can
her.
tell she's a piece of shit.
No, you guys. There's a clip of her in Black China, and it broke my heart.
You know what?
Her in Black China.
Yeah.
It broke my heart.
Why?
She's got dementia.
Interview? Oh yeah, I heard that.
She has dementia.
Well, you know she was a monster coke fiend, right?
No, I didn't know
You know
that.
she was a stupid coke fiend.
I didn't know that.
And
But what I do know,
it's known.
guys, she was sitting there like she didn't know where she was, who she was. She was like, my real name is Wendy Hunter. I'm divorced and my husband's broke.
Yeah, I heard she was going a little squirrely.
She's got dementia. So she's gone now.
How old is she?
I don't know. I'd say like 55 or something.
No,
Wendy
she's
Williams.
She's older than that, I think.
What happened to Wendy Williams?
She has dementia.
That's not.
It's bad, but it's bad. It's for sure. Her people released it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
because there's a documentary on A&E that's coming out. She has aphasia. I don't know what aphasia is. Aphasia and dementia.
Blood clot mess up in people's life. Stop mess up in people's life and give them bad karma. See?
No.
Bruce Willis thing.
Yeah, that's how.
Oh, that's what Bruce Willis has. That's so scary, you guys.
Don't eat sugar. Dementia's all possible.
I was gonna say.
Hmm.
How does that happen?
No, she's 59.
She's young,
You're
man.
close, yeah. Yeah, you're close. Yeah, but so they even said
Lifestyle,
heavy cocaine use can lead to dementia, Alzheimer's, all that shit. Right?
I didn't know that.
And she was a bucket, so that's a fact.
Most of people in life go chop people's business.
Believe that.
Leave
Karma
people
too.
business alone. Leave people business in mind your
Okay,
own.
that's right.
Guys,
It's all
Yeah,
karma.
'cause she was all into other people's business, right?
guys, I don't think anybody
She had
deserves
nothing
that.
good to say about anybody.
I don't know, because she was on TV.
That's a
Remember,
bad
she was on
karma.
TV for 10 years, and people loved her. They loved her.
yeah, 'cause,
So she had her own. She had a Wendy Williams
Yeah,
show.
but a lot of people didn't like her.
She rebranded though.
Tupac didn't
She
like her.
rebranded. No, but like
Tupac didn't
you're
like her,
taking
I
it
don't
back
like
so
her.
far. You're
No,
taking
I
it back to
respect that.
'96.
Judge
wouldn't
Judge
like
Mathis
whatever
Cusser. Judge Mathis Cusser. Whitney Houston Cusser. Again, Tupac.
Yeah.
Just like
No,
a top.
honestly, if somebody like Tupac wouldn't.
Yeah, but she was
hate
a
on
shit
somebody
starter.
for whatever
That's
reason.
what she did.
started
She was a
shit.
shit starter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling that.
yeah.
It hurt to see how far gone she was.
Why? You don't even know her.
The same way you cannot like her, I can have sympathy for her. That's how. Okay, there you go. No. Yes, but nobody ever deserves dementia. Like it's bad.
Deserving. It's just a little shit happens.
Yeah, and that's scary.
Marvin's gonna go tomorrow, man.
Talking about Wendy Williams.
Yeah, she has dementia.
Huh?
I think everybody over 30 has dementia pretty well.
No, stop. Don't even say stuff
No, I
like
really
that.
mean that. Most
no,
people.
I
mean, most
don't
people
even
do.
say that. Don't even say that.
That's
It's
like-
such a. I hate that disease. It's like one of the worst.
Like most people.
I'm so similar, but not like
Oh shit! Should only be sold in Taiwan.
Okay. Did you see what's happening with Google's new Gemini AI?
Who?
Image search. Google's new Gemini AI Google search. It refuses to generate images of white people. So like when you, I know.
Well,
It sounds so crazy.
That's been an ongoing problem in tech.
This
for
is
a
what,
long time.
okay. So Google,
No, because the
right
people
now
who are writing the
Google,
programs are doing it from a point of view of
they don't
their
want to be
culture.
discriminatory. They don't want to discriminate, right? But it's like, but then you end up just going too far because now you're discriminating against white people because they aren't represented.
No. That's the problem. There's not enough diversity in what do you call it? Writing? What's it called? Coding.
He's in Atlanta, yeah.
And if I'm just a coder, I'm just coding it from my perspective. There's going to be an automatic glitching. That's why. It's been going on for the longest time. Like when you Google certain search words, only certain
This is what I'm
images
saying.
pops up.
Exactly. So when you Google white man, white woman, see what you get.
Both white man and white woman?
Just, white man, white woman.
And then do image?
Image.
White man.
No, together. White man and white woman.
Just to check on him, because I haven't heard from him in a while.
So like a couple, white couple.
It's been a while.
Image.
Okay, so what?
No, he hasn't even heard from Ron.
Oh, there's not even a white man, white woman. Oh, there's one.
Have you ever seen the
It's all black
documentary,
people.
Square Grouper?
It's all.
Why do you think
mixed
this is happening? What's your sense? It's all interracial
It goes
couples.
down, and look, it's showing Black Lives Matters.
When you do white man, white
But the term, see, that's the. A lot of people don't really know how to use Google.
Did I message you about that yesterday?
Yeah, I seen it. I watched it. Yeah.
You seen it? Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna check it out.
Amazing.
So you think
okay.
Well, they do that in
nefarious or just like over?
Because people don't really know how to use Google properly. Like if you're searching for information, it's like going to the library when you're trying to look for a book. You go to the library and say, okay, I'm looking for, this is what I'm thinking, and the librarian will point you to where. If you ask the right question to the librarian, she'll be able to point you to the thing. You know what I mean?
In some instances, but it's being coded so that anything positive about a white person is seen as white power,
That goes
white
with the coding,
supremacy.
is what I told you.
Yes.
And look what came up. Two white women holding hands with a black man, just a black man and a white woman.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So it made the right pictures.
No, she said to type in white man.
White man and white woman. You would expect a white couple.
But you. What? Oh, you're right. They're interracial. I didn't even notice that. I'm stunned as hell. It's the shrooms.
But this is the thing, though. If you type in white man, white woman, and it does the search, it's gonna grab everything that says white man. So anything that says white man in it could be. That's why it showed Black Lives Matter, BML.
You're right.
So it said white man control this, or white. Anytime it has that.
Let's see what it says for white couple.
So
let's see what it says for white couple. Because what's happening? I don't know about that. Just 1 second. Because another problem is that
white couple.
Even when you try to get it to like so.
No, but it isn't.
Less positive characteristics of a white man. It's like I can't do that. Less positive. I swear to God, I can show you guys the stuff. I should actually.
If you wrote, this would be the issue.
I'm talking.
If you wrote,
this is AI.
Lisk.
Well, you should see the horrible things that come up when you Google me.
White man, that's a problem.
If
you what?
I'm saying?
If you write,
man,
that's what I'm saying.
For sure.
If you wrote a list, great characteristics of a man, okay, and then you do the search, and if it only shows you white men, that's the problem.
What I'm saying is that it's overcompensating. What I'm telling you, yes, I agree. I agree, Kev.
That's what leads to the biasness of the coding.
But what's happening is that
17 population is black, it should have 70% black.
No.
If 13% is Hispanic, it should have it should have the exact.
So what's happening?
It should have the exact.
What's happening?
North America.
What's happening?
Bottom line,
What's happening though is that it's overcompensating by not showing you white people. So it won't list the positive characteristics of a white person because it reads that as white supremacy.
Right, so then technically then it should
So it won't give you any white answers. It'll say, I can't do that. You say,
Did it ever do that though?
yes, this is what I'm saying.
It used to do
I'm gonna
that?
find it. I'm saying right now, this is ChatGPT when you ask it to do stuff like that. Write a poem about a white man. Sorry, I can't do that. Write a poem about a black person. It can do it. So it's just like,
It's politically correct. They have it like politically correct, that's all. They're making the AI politically correct. They want to make it the perfect AI, human slash, you know what I mean? They're trying to make the perfect human. That's what it sounds like.
by erasing white people.
Well, I'm sure that's going to come back eventually. They're revamping some stuff, and they're probably going to feed this thing because it has to.
Well, people have been complaining is the thing. So they definitely are gonna because they came out, they explained. One woman you kind of understood, it really is just written based on her politics, like Kev said. Like it's just shit. The person coding is gonna make it, it's gonna reflect their way of thinking.
Right.
Well, guys, it's a stain on world history and the fact that
It is.
we were fucking.
And now, like a lot of countries, people are having their what's it called again? Their court cases, like in the UK.
They're freezing the accounts during the convoy. Yeah.
White man, black.
Oh yeah! Did you guys see that? They're actually suing Trudeau.
They're gonna win.
Trudeau is getting
Well,
sued
not necessarily
personally.
Trudeau, They're suing the.
No. I heard it was Trudeau that's getting sued
sue
personally.
Trudeau.
Oh my God!
More bull.
I gotta Google everything for you guys.
No, but they
I heard
already
Trudeau
ruled that
in
was
Finland.
It was.
Yes, but I heard Trudeau and Finland are going to be personally
It was
sued.
wrong. They've already decided that he broke a whole bunch of fucking human rights violations.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, lawyer. Explain it. But that's still what they said.
You were asking about my adventures out there? These two women paid me to. Hold on. Where was it?
They pay you to what?
Go out drinking with them.
Pay you what?
$100.
No, they don't.
Because I'm a superstar TikTok. I'm serious.
Why would they pay you to go drink with them? How do they
TikTok
benefit from
famous.
that?
Because they think I'm cool because I'm on TikTok and Instagram.
They're only paying you $100. They must not think you're that cool.
Okay, Pete. Final word on.
Gaza?
We haven't actually spoken about Gaza.
No.
Just
I'm not paying
because
attention to any of
Panther
that
hasn't
stuff.
been. Oh, you haven't been paying attention to
No,
it?
because it's
I have
the
a
same
solution.
story over and over
I know,
again.
but I have
no?
the solution.
Same story over and over.
I
Why are we
think
still fighting with?
absolutely.
Why are we still trying to settle wars and disputes with weapons? Like we're supposed to be smarter now.
Yeah,
I think
for
man
sure.
has evolved.
For
And
sure.
we show it in other little aspects of life.
I love that.
So,
I'm there.
come on.
I'm there. I'm there.
How comes we're not showing it when it comes to those type of situations? Why are we still living primitively, doing wars and bombing people and killing people?
It's horrible.
I think it's gonna work.
Yeah,
No, they
that
just created
part.
more problems.
No, it is working.
That's the
problem.
thing.
It is, Pete, it is working.
That's the problem.
But I have the solution. You take Netanyahu, and that I don't know who the scumbag who leads Hamas is, and you put them in a ring, MMA. You sell tickets, and there'll be enough money that the Jews in Israel will be happy. They'll have a lot of money. The Palestinians get a lot of money, and you just have MMA till death. You do those two, and then whoever wins, then the defense minister wins if the Hamas guy comes. If Netanyahu wins, the next guy comes, and it's death battles amongst these leaders and let's see how much they believe in this shit. No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Will
no,
they
honestly,
believe in this shit?
Honestly, I don't think anybody should be able to wage a war they don't have to fight.
And exactly, who's waging the war? The ultra-Orthodox who get exempt from the army.
Yeah.
And the Hamas who sit in Qatar laughing at it. So the people who start the wars don't fight in them.
That's my
What
frustrating
do you think the end game is to all this?
Okay,
what are they trying
so
to prove?
right now,
What is the point to all this?
right now,
There is an end game to keep it
right
going.
now.
Keep it going.
Just keep it going.
Okay, so I feel like they're different end games. So some people just want to make
No,
money
they all-
in
it's all-
perpetuity,
only
right? Because there's money in
The
arms.
Hamas,
What people
they
want
have go
to
go.
happen.
Yeah, it's only money and power.
The Palestinians.
So they brought Israel before the International Court of Justice. So Israel's actually been charged currently for genocide. And they want a two-state solution. So they want the Palestinians to actually be free and to have their own country. So that's what people are trying to fight for right now. But outside of that, it's money for the war.
Right.
You know, that's why America keeps voting against it. So literally the world came together to say, let's end this. And America put up their hand and said, no, let's not end this.
$500,000 show one.
I just hope that other people are paying attention to this. I hope the rest of the world's paying attention to this and have their eyes open to see exactly what's going on. See what I'm saying? Because people are actually dying. Like
Yeah.
human beings are dying.
No, I'm with you, Pete. I know. I've seen so much gruesome stuff. You would not believe the stuff that I've seen. You would not believe it. And the truth is, a bomb, whether it's Hamas to Israel, Israel to Hamas, it's a human blowing up. There's no reason for war. We should be past that. We should be past that. You're right.
Exactly. You know what I mean? There's no difference. They're not doing anything different than what happened to them that sparked this whole war. They're actually doing worse now than whatever it is that sparked the war. See what I'm saying? Now they went too far.
Understatement. It's so bad.
They're talking genocide and all this
It's so bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. But it's been really bad. It's been really bad. Even before October 7th. It's been really bad.
For the people that do die, you know what? We're all going to die anyways. And we look at it like it's a sad thing. The way they're dying is sad. But dying is not a sad thing. It's part of life, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just the way they're dying. And the way that they're presenting it to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. That's horrible.
He was like, when he seen the opportunity, lined up, do the research, you're there, making the money. Now you're situated. Babe, come. When I say babe, come, and she don't, there's a problem.
Yeah. Then there's a problem.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, what the fuck?
I'm already set up.
Well, it's going to be, yeah. But that's why it's such a big deal, because the person has to uproot their life. What if you've got a really successful career that only works here? Then that person didn't consider what's happening in your life.
Those are not.
Yeah, that's not holding. Yeah, that's not holding.
That is the norm. Everybody's got their own life, Kev.
You're putting it in a perspective that, say for example, I'm with a girl, okay? The girl has a successful career here in Toronto. Right. And I get a bomb-ass job out in fucking Vancouver.
Right. This is what I'm saying.
I'm telling her, come, let's go.
Yeah.
That is a different scenario.
That's the scenario I'm talking about. That's pretty common.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm just saying you don't even have to have a successful career. What am I going to do if I just follow you out there? What if I don't get a job? I can come out there once I get a job. Once I get a job too.
But that's why he was saying, which I agree.
Sorry, because I just jumped in on this.
That's why I'm saying, which I agree, that, okay, so one of you guys go out there.
Yeah, you have to go out there
get
first.
Get it all set up.
Get it all lined up.
And then I'll come out after.
Yes, but I also have to. I have to come out, and I have to. What am I going to do when I'm out there? If I'm used to having my career,
I'm going to do your research for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to figure out what you're going to be able to do.
Another company that's like your competitor, you're working, making the money, and you get situated, and you lay it all out. There should be no reason why she wouldn't want to go. The moment that she don't want to go, that's telling me you don't want to be together.
Okay, so let's talk about this, because you guys inspired me.
Especially if I'm here and I have a better opportunity that's going to benefit both of us, why not?
Right, exactly.
How does it benefit her right away if she's not making money right away?
That's why I said not right away.
It's not all about money.
I'm talking about a livelihood.
It's a new life.
Not just about cash. I mean, some people just want the stability of like knowing, okay.
Then you can't grow. You're stuck.
Yeah. I mean, and you have different situations. Some people support right away. Some people are reluctant. Some people wait.
Let's take it to
Just put it this way, too.
Stay flexible.
This place is, you get a job out there.
Yeah.
Everything's paid for.
Yeah.
Your rent's
you
going
don't
to be paid
have
for
to
the
work,
year.
you're saying.
So I'm saying, your rent's going to be paid for the year. So it's going to give you some time to get yourself situated.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that's a good opportunity.
That's a good opportunity.
Yes. You don't have to worry about spending money while you're there right now. You have a whole year to get it together.
So that's why I'm like, babe, this is the plan. Babe, I got this, because obviously there's a reason why I got that, because obviously I was not working. Right. That's the key thing. Or I was working, but I was not making enough to make, you know what I mean?
And there's no other opportunity over here right now.
You got to go where the opportunities
I got it,
are.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it just falls on my lap.
Right.
So
and
you
I
guys
make 100, 200K a year, you know, whatever. And it's the biggest, most legit money I made. And for the first year, all my overhead and expenses are taken care of. Right. I got to take that.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah,
so
nobody's saying give up.
Separated for a year, and I'm sending the money back home. That's nothing, bro. And we're stacking the cash, bro.
That's not bad.
Come
So
on,
you guys-
you're being stupid at that point if you don't fucking do that shit.
You're being selfish. Who's being selfish? Yeah.
So you guys sound
because
okay.
You're gonna bitch if you don't have money down
Right.
there.
For sure.
Right.
So it's gonna be a lose-lose situation.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't know.
What are your thoughts?
Which is why I decided to become a pig.
I love it. What are your thoughts and what's your definition of feminism? How do you feel when you hear feminist?
I don't believe in feminism.
I don't know what that even means.
I don't believe in it. Yeah. So I'm the wrong person.
I
Honestly,
didn't
I don't know
realize
what
men
it is.
felt this way. First of all, I'm kind of disappointed, you guys.
Bullshit.
Okay, wait.
Feminism
Wait.
is anti-man.
I had to challenge that.
Feminism is a religion, sort of like Judaism
cult.
or Catholicism.
No, not a religion. A cult.
A religion. So if you worship women like I do, you're a feminist.
Okay, I'm a feminist too then. Fuck.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm a
yeah,
feminist.
I love it.
Is that what it is? If that's what it is, then I guess I'm a feminist.
Yeah, 'cause
What is it to you? When you hear that, what do you
women
think?
who are feminists are not real
People
feminists
that
'cause they hate
men,
men.
I have 5 sisters. I have 5 sisters, so
Yeah.
I respect women.
Yeah, to me it's like.
I look at them not necessarily look at them like a man, like how a man,
or an equal
but I look at the
or
right, not
they're
equal. I'm not
their
gonna say,
person.
I'm not gonna say. I know equal doesn't sound good. Equal doesn't sound
I
good.
am
No one is equal. Let's keep it
dying.
real. There's no such thing as equality. There's nothing equal.
They're not equal. They don't have
There's
penises.
no such thing as equal.
They don't have the power. No.
Nisa,
There is no such thing as
Okay.
equality.
we can't allow our egos to get involved when we talk about
Yeah, exactly. There's
equal
no
or
such
not
thing.
equal. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the
You
facts
don't
though.
compare apples to oranges.
Look at facts.
And women are.
Look at facts. Let's play one-on-one.
Women are peaches.
Nisa, let's play one-on-one right now and see who's gonna win the basketball game.
Yeah. So are we equal then? No, we're not. There's no such thing as equal. Even there's no such thing as men. Hold on.
I am blown away.
Hold on.
Okay, wait.
Watch this. We'll make it PC, politically correct. There's no such thing as equality. There's no such thing as mental equality, intelligent equality, physical equality, emotional equality. There's no such thing. That's non-existent in nature. There's no straight lines in nature. Okay? And that's what makes it balanced. Okay?
For
There's
me,
no such thing.
so I didn't realize how many men were against. So when I hear, okay,
Never
so
been
I've
down
heard,
with it.
I've heard men complain about feminism because they're saying,
Feminism is
they're talking about, women that are working instead of having families, women that are competing against
Yeah,
men. So they're annoyed with stuff like that.
We're different though.
But what I'm saying is, when I think of feminism, what I'm challenging is that the positive stuff that feminism has brought about, women's right to vote, women's right to work,
Okay.
female doctors. I could actually see
Yeah, but
like
that-
a woman doctor instead of
Yeah.
a man,
Yeah, but
right?
Nisa, understand
Women's
that.
sports.
Women's right to vote brought us Trump.
Oh my God.
Yo,
That's
yo,
so true.
Women's
I
right to
understand.
alimony, child support,
100%.
maternity leave.
I agree with all that. But
That's
remember,
feminism. That's
remember-
feminism, you
Yeah, but
guys.
they don't have to put okay, whatever.
It's
They want to
about
put a title on
equality.
it, whatever.
Men aren't that stupid.
You want to put a label on it?
We're
Whatever.
pragmatic. We're
I'm just
like,
saying,
nah, get
remember that we didn't create this world. This shit was already going on long before we were even fucking on this planet. So they treated women like they weren't equal
This
to
is
men.
what I'm
when they're-
saying.
Women are supposed to be in the kitchen. So there was
Feminism changed that.
This was a concept.
So if my husband died, there was a time
This was
I
the
couldn't have a
concept.
bank account. I would need a husband,
Right.
a
They weren't allowed to
brother,
vote. Women aren't allowed to vote.
a man.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
But remember, they did the same thing with black people too, though.
Yeah.
They put restrictions on black people too,
Yes.
just like how they did with women. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So you should have some
You're
sympathy
saying yes, exactly.
for women.
No.
It's not.
What I'm saying is that when you speak out
Hold
against
on.
feminism, you're speaking out against
No, hold on.
women's rights,
Hold on, let's just get this
I
straight.
can't say that.
women's
I'm
basic
not- I
rights.
don't believe that.
Hold on.
I'm asking.
I don't believe that.
I'm
No.
answering your
No.
question. Keep
So
on
you're
I
for
don't think
women's
it's women's-
rights.
Nessa.
I am.
Feminism
I'm for
is
equal rights. I'm for equal rights.
Nessa.
Fantastic.
Nessa.
Me
That's
too.
it. If you're qualified to do a job,
HOTC.
absolutely hire whoever. I said that
I'm
before.
listening.
Yo, hold on. Women have been in certain cultures, okay, in society.
Yeah.
Women have always been there in key positions of power to make crucial decisions within the village, okay? That is only a Western, especially Western mindset for the last 300, 400
What's that?
years.
What is?
Western society. We know what Western society is. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
Women are
simple.
barefoot.
Okay.
White,
So you're saying
That's a
Western
Western.
society it's been that way. Not for us. Our culture's never been like that from day one. If you could date back to tens of thousands of years to Egypt, to Africa, to fucking certain parts of Asia and all that kind of stuff. Women have been in power positions historically.
That's true.
Okay, so the idea that women are not equal, if we want to put it in that sense, they've never been equal. They don't have no say. They can't vote. They can't do this.
Interesting.
They've been in the power position from the whole time.
Right. True. True.
The whole time.
True.
Men do
So
everything for women.
It's a mental game that they're playing.
Exactly. So this idea of
They
feminism
make you
is like,
think
what
that.
the fuck?
They're making you say that.
They're making you think
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like the
Well,
clown's
I mean-
the one behind the king.
Yeah, it's
Right,
like, what the
right,
fuck?
right,
Women
right.
have all,
Right.
back in the day, the natives, especially here in North America, right? You know, they couldn't go to war without the council of the women to decide and agree to go to war to the next tribe.
I didn't know that. That's beautiful.
Who were the soldiers, right? And any Mohawk, Arawak, any native Indian in this country could agree to that. They couldn't even go to war against the other tribe unless the council of women said, yes, go. Right? So
Makes
the
sense.
idea-
Intuition. Yeah, there you go.
I don't
There you go.
believe
There you go.
it.
There you go.
You know what?
It's facts.
And that's why they lost the war.
The idea of democracy, the concept of democracy, was flipped upside down. It's a democracy. So when they were doing their conquesting, when they discovered that the world's not flat,
Yeah.
right? Because remember, they thought the world was flat. The West. We'll keep it real. White people. White, the Anglo, Caucasians, the ones that
Okay.
were in the mountains.
Ones that- yeah.
You know what I mean? The Caucasian. The Caucasian, you're not white. Right? You can pass, but you're not.
That's right. I'm not considered
You know what I mean? And then when they came into Africa the first time, they're like, whoa, look at this. They're seeing gold, friggin' castles, and friggin' wealth. And they seen the concept of the way their structure was, society, and they said, whoa, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take it, because obviously there's something there, and we're going to flip it upside down. So the men are the ones that are like, we do this, we do, and suppress the women. So that idea of...
Do you hear what he's saying?
I'll accept it. Yes, that our natural order is
Just
at the
like-
top. Fantastic.
100%. And let me say this. Let me say this.
Please.
Because there's a guy that comes to the shop. He went to Morocco.
Yeah.
Morocco has the first university in the world. It was a black woman that started the first university in the world. And government structures is from how she structured the university.
Wow.
This is how we have senates and this and that.
The whole concept of that.
A woman.
Wow.
It's only the West that took that and flipped it upside down and suppressed their women.
We are the ones that
Yeah, they are the ones that suppressed their women. We
Yeah.
never suppressed our women.
Right.
Ever. Yeah, there is hierarchy, but you have to have hierarchy.
Absolutely.
Because we're not equal. Physically, I'm stronger than you. You can't do certain things. I can do certain things you can't do. That's natural. That's nature. In nature, there is hierarchy. But feminism wants us to take that away and unbalance the unbalance. Unbalanced.
I don't think so. I think that's a fear.
No.
What about feminism is saying that it wants to unbalance stuff?
Because they want...
Ego.
What's ego?
It's
Okay,
ego.
I just want an example.
It's man ego. It's male ego. Or whoever the power that be, it's
Yes.
their ego, right?
Okay.
That they don't want to allow this to happen, because if we let that happen, then what's going to happen to us?
Okay, we'll just take it to the household. So we'll say in my house, for
Yes.
example. My dad don't just willy-nilly go and do whatever the fuck he wants. He has to counsel with his wife, my mom. He doesn't just go do whatever the fuck he wants. And she can't tell him nothing. Come on. That's stupid, right? Because any household has to have some sort of structure and a hierarchy or whatever. If I get a piece of information, I pass it down. And I bounce it off of my woman or my friend or whatever. That's a form of hierarchy, right? I know something, you don't know it. I'm hierarchy than you at that moment in time. Not in general, but in that very moment in time, I got this piece of information. And I disseminate it to you. And then you give me your response, and then I make a decision. Okay? So the idea that women are less than men in a household when they control all the decision-making power.
Well, they do say women are the net. Men are the head, women are the net.
No, men are the head.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So just the idea that she has no say is stupid. She actually has all the say, because I'm not going to do nothing without her response.
So it's interesting because
Now,
what?
there are some times that I have to go on my own and just do it.
Right, of course.
Because time is the essence, right?
Yeah,
But, come on.
So when you say some women hate it, some women are complaining just about the joke. The running joke is, "F the feminist movement. I don't want to work." Like how come they've got us working now?
Some women are waking up and saying, "No, this bullshit."
Yeah.
What about those women, Lisa? What about the women?
So the same thing happened to me when I had to. So when I had my daughter and I had to put her in daycare, that was my feeling. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I was like, this is so unnatural. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cows, what's going on?
I like that.
I didn't even recognize you. I was like, who is that?
That's warm, bro.
Yeah, it's warm, man.
Feminism is a social construct.
Yo, what about the women? What about these women? What about the women that marry rich guys?
Yeah.
Just so they can take every fucking thing or half of what he has.
That's feminism.
Because those guys, that's their intention. Their whole intention was that from the beginning. Oh, I'm gonna try to get pregnant from this guy so I could start my life. That's what I'm saying. Off of his thing.
That's feminism. But feminists, pure feminists, will say, "No, you gotta earn it from the mind." Okay, go do it.
You gotta
Go do
earn it from the
because these are
mind.
smart bitches that are fucking knowing their position. They're knowing their position. They're using their power. Getting with a rich man, right? Because they know they gotta do that.
So this is what's so funny.
Play a role and take
So
the
there
money.
was a time when, I don't even necessarily think your husband has to be rich in order for you to stay home. You just have to be able to support a household.
That's why the law is against men, because if in that situation, because she sacrificed her life, right? Quote unquote sacrifices her life to be with me and is doing certain duties to help me or I to be able to do what I gotta do and make all the money. Is why the law states I have to give her or take care of her still.
Alimony.
That's the whole concept.
Yeah. You have to pay for in relation to as long as you were married. Or your prenuptial agreement.
But
or until the person gets remarried in some states. Some states until you get remarried.
Yeah, within reason.
Yeah, because what was happening where men was just leaving and saying, "Hey babe, I'm going out for cigarettes," and she's just left in the house. She don't have a job, she can't pay the rent, she can't buy no groceries. Like you can't just that happened to people. Yeah, that's a poverty thing. That's what alimony is good for.
Okay.
You keep acting like the only men that can take care of their wives are rich.
You know what?
We're talking about men in general.
This is why I hate that some
She should work.
The average woman didn't
Find
work.
something to do.
The average woman didn't work. The average woman worked at home. The average woman took care of the home, took care of the kids, entertained, right? So your boss comes over, she's got the perfect spread. What am I picking?
Because you're like entertain the boss. And no, those are soft stuff.
That's not being equal though in the relationship. That's not an equal relationship.
We're talking about when women were dependent on men entirely. That's why they came up with alimony, because the woman was just
But
at
they should've
home.
never
So
done
once
that.
your husband decides to leave you, you don't have anything. You can't work. It's illegal for you to work. You can't have a bank account. He's gone. So feminism helped.
No, hold on. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm glad you said that. In actuality, the men are depending on the woman.
No, I'm
Because
talking about.
It gives us the ability to do what we're able to do. If I don't have a base and something to take care of the foundation, so that way I could go do this, I'm depending on you. You understand what I'm saying? So the concept.
I'm sorry.
idea that-
Yes, but no. The rent isn't paid in her ability to make dinner. The rent is paid because he's going out and working for it and paying the rent. I'm just saying, once you lose your husband, you lost everything, and they had to make up for that.
Well, you have to define that. Hold on, wait.
When a woman,
How did she
if
lose
a
her husband?
woman
Through death?
is at home,
Through death?
I'm talking about a man that just walks out. I'm talking about
but
alimony
that's not
and
the
why
norm.
alimony was created.
That's why I don't like that.
I'm talking about why alimony was created. It was normal enough that men were abandoning women that they made this law. So it was normal.
Fine.
And it was a problem.
Okay, fine. But that was not the norm. So to make a law out of a small segment of the population that was doing it. I'm not saying it was going to happen. But
If a woman doesn't work, though, she needs alimony. There's nothing you can do about it.
No. I'm saying about, because you gave the example of.
That's what gets funny. Because, yeah, nobody needs $1 million a month. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know. It depends what your lifestyle is. It depends what your lifestyle is.
No, it doesn't matter what your lifestyle is. Human beings don't need that much to live. So I don't care if you're a billionaire or poor. You don't need that much money to live. So the idea that you need,
getting a house.
Shelter.
You're getting a car. You're getting allowance. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more do you... Right, you don't need $200,000 a month.
Not even 10 grand a month, bro.
Not even
Fuck
10
that.
grand.
Not even 5 G's for the individual.
You need to be able to pay your bills, pay for the kids.
On his expense. Like,
Take
you
the
shouldn't
kid-
have to work.
Some
You
women
shouldn't
don't
have to
work, you guys. Some women don't work.
Right.
Equality, right? What happened to equality then?
He's still out working.
You know what? Fuck that.
He's still working. He
Yes,
still has
he
to be
is.
out there working because he still has to pay you.
That's right.
And then you're not working? You're
That's right.
waiting on his thing to come in?
They're strong.
I'm gonna crack a joke. It's gonna be controversial. Yo. I'm gonna say something that's controversial. Watch this. I'm on the side of those guys that took off and said, yo, I'm just gonna go and grab some milk.
Whatever.
I'm on their side now because
Yeah?
you know what? Homeboy was like, no, this bitch ain't doing nothing. She ain't helping. I'm doing everything.
Yeah, but I feel like the best relationships are when both are contributing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's a better.
That's pretty progressive. That's
Instead of
pretty
one
feminist
person
of
just-
you. That's
You know what
pretty
I'm saying?
feminist forward of you.
And contributing doesn't always have to be money. Contributing is not always money. Actually, the money is the least part.
Okay, okay. Money's the least part. Okay, I
Not
thought you
necessarily
meant.
money.
Okay. What if?
We got to work together.
What if your partner didn't want to work?
No, but working together means mental, physical.
What if your
Well,
partner
then I
didn't
don't
want
want-
to?
that's
What
not
if
what
your
I want.
partner didn't want to make
I'm not-
money?
Then I'm not with a person like that.
No, hold on, Pete.
I wouldn't be.
You're
I'm not.
a traditional man. Don't do that. Don't be hypocritical.
You're a working and then she stopped working?
You'll take care of it.
Of course I would.
What if?
But
What if she wants to stay home with the child? What if she wants to stay home with the baby? And that's what she does from
That's
now
fine.
on.
That's fine.
That's what
That's
she
fine.
does from now
That's
on.
fine.
She's raising the child.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't think
I have a child. I know it's a job.
I have two children.
Wait, Nessa, don't get defensive here. Ain't this like
It's a part of life, though. Steve. It's not even a job, man.
Well, I just mean it's enough. It is. It is. No.
Kids are not a job.
No, 1 second.
life.
1 second.
It's life.
1 second.
Kids are
Children.
Yeah, it's raising a kid is not a job. That's true. We should
Yes,
restrain that.
yes. But when a baby's first born, when a baby's
Part of
first
life, you have to
born,
do it. Part of life.
when a baby's first born, the program and the regimen you got to get them on, and then as a child, and dentist appointments and swimming lessons and all that, you have to be.
From a Western lens.
Okay, so maybe in Western society, it is more of a, and I'm not saying it's a bad job, but it is something that you have to be conscious of. It's not just happening naturally and every day. You have to.
Feel, but it's like.
Moms have to be organized and programmed
Joe.
in terms of
Oh,
when
yeah,
you pick up
she
the
be
child,
organized,
when
she be-
dinner's made, all of that. Like it
Yeah,
takes
right.
a lot of like. It's a
So
thing.
you are not a feminist then.
I'm a
The way you're
feminist.
talking right now.
I told you.
She's a hypocrite.
But that's the thing.
How?
I feel
How do I sound like a hypocrite? Because I'm for women
Hold on.
that are homemakers.
Okay, wait.
Women should be able to be whatever they want to
Listen,
be,
listen.
whether you want to work or you want to stay home.
Baby,
That's my
baby,
position.
baby, baby.
Have you heard about these things now that they have?
Man.
You heard about the strap-on nipple breast thing for
Oh, I
men?
hate it. I hate it.
Oh, that's feminism. That's feminism.
Why?
Yeah. Remember to see that? That came out in the 90s. I was like,
Because then you can fill the thing with milk and
Why
tea.
would you?
So fathers can bond skin to skin with their children and treat
Unnatural.
their
It's
children.
unnatural. It's unnatural. I think maybe the kid needs to be with the mom for the first year at least, while it develops better. But because I feel like, again, I'm gonna say ego. I feel like it's women's ego that says we have to do all this work. They're not doing anything.
It's so much work, you guys. I'm sorry, it's so much work. You have no idea.
being a mother is a blessing.
You have to understand. Okay, yes, being a mother is a blessing. You have to understand the intensity of it.
No, we're
From
not.
the time the baby.
we're
Oh,
not
no,
taking away
okay.
that.
Let me explain it to you. From the time this thing comes out of your
Oh,
body,
get defensive. I don't wanna
your
fight.
main instinct is to keep this person alive. That's your everyday. That's your thought.
Having that
Keep this thing alive.
responsibility is a
Keep
blessing.
this baby alive. And I mean, like, it's what you're breathing.
It's in your genes, your genetic
Exactly.
genome to do that. So why fight it?
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody's
you're
fighting it.
taking all- hold on,
I'm not talking about
now
fighting it. I'm just saying
now you-
acknowledge
I'm not saying
the
you-
work. Acknowledge not being able to sleep.
we can't
Acknowledge as soon as the baby's up, you're up.
No.
Don't think about it. Just get in there
I
and do your thing.
refuse to let you minimize motherhood. Motherhood is one of the hardest things. I'm just saying, acknowledge the mountain. Acknowledge the mountain. Acknowledge the mountain. Your boobs? No, listen. Your boobs, oh my God. It's a whole thing. You don't even feel like yourself. Do you see the way you get to be yourself the whole time and you just get a baby?
That is part of
You don't
it.
even
That's
feel
not
like
our fault.
yourself.
That's not our fault.
Have you ever not been you? Do you know what that's
the
like
way
to not
nature-
be you?
This is the way
And you have
nature.
to take care of this
This is the way
human.
nature intended.
No, it's more than that.
No, they're not.
Because-
They're
Excuse me, let me
Yes, I'm just saying,
Hold on, watch.
respect
They're
the
mad at
depth
God
of
for
it.
them being
Respect the
born a
depth
girl.
of it.
No, it's totally different.
What?
What?
You're in the best
Okay, in the
position to
olden
be a woman.
days-
You provide life. You bring life into the
Yes,
world.
yes, I
That is
agree.
the highest.
I
Yo, I
agree.
wish
I
women
agree.
wanted to have
Men
life.
used to have to go out and
Life is
hunt,
right there.
right?
Exactly.
But we became
Women
smarter
really
and we
think
figured
they
out
might
an
do
easier way
that.
to do it. So we
Right.
get it easy because we're smarter.
But they still feel like they're not getting
We're
the
not
respect
going
that
out
they
fighting
deserve.
wild beasts.
No, it's not about respect. I'm not saying you're not respect. I'm saying I feel like you're not.
There's nothing
You
we
don't,
can
you
do.
haven't grasped the magnitude of it.
We can't.
Exactly.
Never.
Exactly. Precisely. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's a big deal. It's a lot.
So are we equal? Are we equal then?
Women are greater, really. It depends. It depends what equality is based on. When we talk about it, the stuff that I've been through, the stuff that I've been through.
Since we've evolved as a species, we had our jobs. The men had to go out and wage war and hunt and fight at wild beasts to bring home food. Now we're smart.
Love men.
and
Respect men. Love and respect men. No, nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. I love being a mom and I love motherhood, but it's such an intense thing that I don't want men to think it's like, that's nature, it's natural, it's so
Yeah, but okay.
much.
Okay,
It's
but Nisa,
life changing. It changes your
But
soul.
keep this in mind as well, though. Keep this in mind as well.
What?
Some women, if you have the money, hire nannies. And they don't even have to deal with the kid.
Horrible. I don't see why. I don't get it.
Because
I've
They
seen
can do that. You have
babies.
that option.
I've seen
That's just
babies
being.
all options
that don't even speak English. I've seen babies that don't even speak the same language as their parents.
You know, the nut, I knew the nutty was going. And
I'm gonna say something. You know what feminism is?
Chelsea, tell me.
Feminism is what's that? What's the milk? Infant milk.
Stress.
Because if you're not if you're a feminist, a woman, not a woman will tell another woman, you can still work and have a career.
Yeah, and I
But
believe
wait,
women need to not bully other women about that.
Drink, give your baby infant
Formula.
the fucking milk, the
Yeah,
fake
yeah,
milk,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that way you can go and be a boss chick and do whatever the fuck you want, and have someone else raise your pick-me and imprint something else on your.
So what are your thoughts?
Yeah,
This is it.
Right? That's very important.
What
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah,
Hold on, wait. Let me finish. Feminism is this. I'm gonna say it in this sense. Is formula milk. Oh, you can still live your life, and you don't have to breastfeed your child, which is the life juice of it's basically manna you're giving your child, right? And you can still do whatever the hell you want to do.
That's the way it's sold. My only problem, okay,
Get a babysitter to raise your child.
I don't rate that.
Imprint.
I don't rate that.
Imprinting is very important with a child, right?
For sure.
So
That's
now
how they're
someone else
learning.
is imprinting
Yes.
onto your child.
Yes.
Plus, it's not even drinking the breast
I've
milk.
seen babies.
Yeah.
I've seen children.
That's feminism.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is that feminism?
That's selling that concept. Of
What does that sound?
Well, what he's saying. Okay, and see, this is the part.
That's
This
that's
is the
female
part.
power,
This
no?
is the part.
That's empowerment.
This is the part I know, and this is the part that a lot of men and women are complaining about, and why they feel like they don't agree in feminism. Because it has been kind of like this abandonment of like the home structure and women's natural roles. A lot of women too have been told chase the career, build the career, and what's happening to some groups, once you're over 35, they can't have babies. Not everybody. My mom was fertile until she was like 60 something. You know what I mean? So it's like,
well, so you are semi-agreeing to me that the structure is being deteriorated to a degree that it is affecting human species.
some of the priorities that they're telling women to have.
Stuff that we have to maintain. Okay.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we're gendered, right? Female, male. Men can't have babies. Women can't have babies. Men and women create babies together, right? And there has to be some sort of roles that have to be played in order for that bonding to be successful, right? So, yes, each party has to sacrifice at that moment in time. The idea that just a woman sacrifices is foolish because men sacrifice too.
Okay, what?
And
Okay,
you don't think we feel awkward not knowing what to do when you're breastfeeding and
now communication.
Okay.
all we could do is change diapers.
Ego,
You know what I'm saying?
Ego gets
Or hold them
involved.
and
I'm the man. You're the woman.
Right.
So you should. That's ego. That's ego. Okay. That's ego. Right. You're not doing your part. Yeah.
You know what it really, you know what it comes down to, and especially if you're like a first-time
And we all
mom,
say that.
especially if you're a young first-time mom, really having this human clinging to you that needs to stay alive, it is mentally just so stressful, and it really does feel like the man hasn't gained weight. You get to go here, you get to go there. You're free. The baby doesn't actually need you.
You can't think
So
about
it's
it.
something to need you.
Of course.
I'm not saying to get resentful,
I
but
hear
when
you.
it's 3 a.m. and you haven't slept for 3 days,
Yeah.
and maybe
you're
you do
thinking
something
nobody
annoying, like
understands.
you come in laughing
Yeah,
and telling,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
are you kidding me? You know what I mean? So like,
With that
so it's not ego, it's just like
No.
frustration.
With that, what you're talking about that scenario, you're 100% right there. Yes, men need to learn more about those nuances of what a woman goes through, because at the end of the day, we are not a woman. We do not know exactly what we're doing. And I'll say this. Women are bad communicators. Horrible.
Not everybody. Everybody lies. There are some women that are really great communicators. There are some men that are great communicators, and vice versa.
We don't communicate through emotion. We communicate very straight to the point. Now, Pete, I don't like what you did.
I know,
Oh,
but
I'm not gonna do shit on the side to make you feel that I didn't like it. I'm just gonna tell you straight to your face.
so women and men communicate differently.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard this said before. You don't teach a cat how to be a cat. A cat just knows how to be a cat, right?
What does that mean?
So just like men, we can only do what we know.
And that's
So
what I was
you
gonna say.
can't
That's
tell
what I was gonna say.
And don't
Exactly.
get mad.
Exactly.
Because, yo, you're not doing you should be doing this.
We don't
Yo,
get mad.
sorry. Yeah, like
We don't get mad that a woman doesn't understand what we don't get. But on the flip side, and it's a general statement. Women do get mad that we don't understand what they're going through. But women have a pass because they don't have. They don't have. To, women get a pass. They don't have to understand what men have. In actuality, society is. They don't have to give a shit what men That's what I'm saying. The communication part is. That's why I said women are horrible communication because you guys are so privileged. You get to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
This is what I hear men saying.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
You guys have power. You guys
They have
have
the
a lot of power.
They don't understand.
Their power.
it.
Men don't
No,
have.
they want to ruin their power now.
Yeah.
Feminism. We're not equal. We're not. Okay, fine. You know what? You don't want to be equal? You know what? Now I don't need you.
Oh wow.
Now I don't need
Stop.
you.
Right.
You know what?
Right.
Go over there.
Right.
I'm just gonna fuck holes now.
Right.
I don't want
Right.
to deal with all that
Right.
other shit because you want to be equal.
Right.
You're in power.
Too complicated now.
Yeah. It's
Now
like,
you're making it
wow.
too complicated.
You're not benefiting my life in
You
any
can't just
way.
be anymore. You have
Yeah.
to do shit. Yeah.
Shit, we'll flip. We always say this. So what?
Yeah, stress what
Watch this joke. And this is an actual perfect question. So, equality, right? Feminism, right? I'm gonna take it literally. Fine. You have the baby. I'll stay home. Take care of it, and you go outside and work. How long do you think that relationship will last?
Some women are living like that.
No.
Some women have successful
that's how
relationships like
Rare,
that.
very rare though.
It's
Very
rare.
That's
It's
like
rare
finding-
because a lot of
that's
men
like
don't like
finding
staying home,
a
but there's some
diamond
men.
on the corner.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
How-
How does that sound though, Nisha?
how does that sound?
How's that sound?
Hey,
I'm
you know
not
what?
interested in
It'll turn you
if
off.
I have a chance
You will not
to
put a
stay
man
home
in
with
second.
my kids next time, I really would.
Right. If you have,
You have a
opportunity
kid.
to do it. So here's
Your man
the
says, you know what?
You go work.
You go work. I'll be the stay-home dad.
It depends. It depends. If I had a cool
I'll
job,
even add to it. And I'll even repair the house when it's broken. I'll do all the hard work.
Yeah.
I will take care of the
for
home.
sure. Okay.
If the roof's leaking,
How does it sound to you guys?
I'll even do man duties.
Sounds very rare. It'd be
Hold on,
amazing.
wait.
That would be amazing.
That's
like
won't get respect.
That's like a dream. It's like a dream woman. Do they exist?
Yeah, they do. A lot of doctors and stuff like that, like really super professional
but
women.
They still gotta be a woman though. They can't be like a man.
Yeah.
You gotta take this shit. No. You still gotta be a woman, so.
Yeah, straight up.
And I'll take care of everything.
Well, how are you gonna feel asking for allowance and stuff?
I ask no.
I shouldn't have to ask.
Yeah, you just give me the money.
Just like how
Give
it
me your
went.
credit card, babe.
Bring on those checks.
Yo, P.
Give me your check.
Yo, P, I got the check.
How much you made
Let's
this
go
week? Let me
shopping.
see how much you made this
Yeah,
week.
yo, I see some Nikes. Let's go grab those Nikes, P. Yo, let's go to the bar. Let's go to the strip club. I got Nissa's credit card.
Yes. How does that sound?
Shit.
You guys, it sounds like
I'll even get
heaven to you guys. I'm loving how much you guys are loving it.
Yo, really? Yo, those shoes are good on you. Yeah, my man body, my woman body for me. Yeah. Yo, they don't like that shit.
Men don't want to work either, so nobody wants to work. You guys are hilarious.
We have to do
No, we don't. I've never worked in my life.
No, listen, we still got it.
Yeah, but as a
We're born to work. We have to do this.
as a husband.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Peace.
I did it.